Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about the portals. So first of all, how do you access your portal? Now, one way of accessing your portal is actually going to this option right here. So in your service management project, you have the option of channels. When you click on it, there's portal. When you open it, this is your portal. So this actually is something that your customers will see when they have a specific access to this portal. Now, the portal itself can actually be open or it can be restricted. When it comes to being open, that basically means everyone within your organization can actually access this page right here. But if it's restricted, only the customers that you add to the service project, only they will be able to actually see this screen right here. So since you're actually here, these are the options that I'm seeing now. This is for the human resources. And you have these sections in here like general, rewards, employment, on and offboarding. This is something that are called the portal groups. As the administrator, you're able to actually manage these portal groups, delete the portal groups, or to actually create the new portal groups. Mostly, by default, you're going to have this general portal group. So when I actually click on it, I have some options in it, and it's now asking me, what can I help you with? And from here, I actually get some options that I need to fill out. So if I don't want that, I can go to rewards, for example. I have like give kudos, and this is, for example, different because it's a request type, and each request type can actually be customized in its own way to show either some forms, to actually show some fields in here. There are some custom fields, for example, reason for kudos and company value, and also the employee. So as a customer, you're going to see that option right here. Of course, as an agent, when you actually go to your space settings in here, and when you scroll down for channels and service, there's also option on the portal itself. So you have the portal configuration. So what are the portal details? What is the name of the portal? That of course you can change in here. And of course, what else you can have, and this is new, you can actually select and add robo agents within your portals. So it's saying that basically from here, I don't have any of this. So when channel access is open, only people with Atlassian licenses can use robo agent on this portal. So this is something to actually have in mind. I don't have any agent right now. You can go ahead, and if you actually want, you can create from templates, and also you have these portal groups. And as you can see, remember their general rewards and employment, that basically they were like all grouped, or basically there are groups. And as you can see in here, you're having these forms in here, questions for HR and such. So you also have option to add a request form in here. And I already have some options like employee transfer, and I can add that in here. So now it's gonna have 5 of them, and when I go to my portal, when I go here for general, I'm going to have employee transfer. So in just 2 clicks, I was able to actually add a new request form in here. Of course, if you actually want, you can create a new portal group, and I can say, for example, staff go it again. And from here, you can add a request form in here. And for example, in here, you have, let's say, request for leave, right? And you can click on save. And now what happens is when you actually go back to your human resources, let me just give it a quick refresh. I have request for leave. And now I have staff. And from here, I also have that option as well. So this is something as an agent I can actually do. Now, who are agents and customers? The easiest explanations. Agents are the licensed users that are working on the requests from the customers. Customers are the users that do not need the license, who are actually putting requests on the portal itself, and the agents can actually see those requests actually coming in and they can start working on them. So yeah, that is something that is also interesting. When it comes to customization options, so when I click in here, I have some things in here where I can, so this is something that I can see only as an agent. I cannot actually see this as a customer, because as a customer, you're only seeing the amount of portals that you have access to. So you're not seeing everything. And also, you're seeing your requests. Now, how do you get to your requests? So you're gonna click on your avatar, you're gonna go to your requests in here, and what I have are these options in here where I get to see the requests. What is the reference? What is the summary? What is the status of it? So this is something that I can actually see from here. Now, there are also some other options in here, such as, for example, adding the virtual service agent, so who can actually answer the questions that you have, also to add to the robo agent. And these two are not different, are not the same. So you have a robo agent that is AI powered. Your virtual service agent is not AI powered, it's powered by the answers and by the flow that you actually give to the service agent, and based on that they're actually working through it. So they're actually working through that. All right, so you can add the list view from here. So this means I can add, if I want, I can add some more fields in here if this is something that I want. So for example, if I go with this, I only have this reference in here. What is the reference? Where is the summary? What is the status and service project, where basically I have put my request to actually be in. Now, interesting thing is you can see from different, portals your requests. So you can actually really be focused on that. And if, for example, I have also, let's say, closed requests, open requests, or if I don't want to see the closed, or I don't have any. So this is something that you can, of course, filter out. You can always see your profile from here, but that is what is actually happening within it. Now, of course, when you go to Help Center in here, so Help Center is really, really different. And as you can see, there are so many options when it comes to changing the Help Center in here. When it comes to portals, you don't have a lot of options in terms of customization, but with the Help Centers. And basically, to explain it to you, Help Centers is actually a container for all of possible portals that you're actually having. You can have multiple Help Centers with different portals in here, but this is actually something that definitely you can change and you can customize. Of course, this also leads to the of course thing. which is that only agents are actually able to do this. They are the only ones who can really change the view of the help center in here. But if you take a look at the URL itself, so it's saying service desk and it's saying customer, and from there it's also saying portals. It's portals. It's plural. It's not only one portal, it's multiple portals. But in general, this is what you actually need to know in terms of portals only. So I didn't talk about the request types and everything else, because those two are interconnected in terms of what you do in the within the request types. Those are the things that you're going to be seeing within the portal itself. All right, so this was the tutorial based on the portals for Jira Service Management projects. Don't make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon in order to get all the notifications from the channel itself. And yeah, that's all guys. See you in the next one. Bye.